Alrighty, how is everyone doing tonight? Looks like everything is all set up here, all good to go here on the, I guess you could call this the live streams, the Pirate Canvas streams. I guess, I don't really know what to call this. Uh, I'm not really original when it comes to, naming my streams. But yeah, this is going to be my live response to Mr. Ethan Klein here, H3H3. For those of you who don't know who this guy is, H3H3 is a very popular YouTuber. He has well over, let me check his channel real quick. I think he has over 3 million subs. Last I checked. 6 million. Okay, 6.5 million. I'm sorry. It's been so long since I watched an H3H3 video. I used to like Ethan. I'll be honest with you guys. I used to like him. But for some reason, Ethan's just whole attitude and everything has changed about him. Like, he's being really stupid. He's basically jumping on bandwagons and just, saying stupid shit. So, that's what we're going to be doing here in this live stream. We're going to be responding to his take on Projared's response video. So, for those of you who don't know, Projared made a video response. I already did a video about this. You can, go and check that video out where I explain, my thoughts. And, I admitted I was wrong to judge Jared because it was only one side that I was listening to. I never, even bothered asking Jared for his side. But yeah, I was just making sure that this was playing. But I basically, followed the mob mentality, which is something you should never do. You should never follow the mob mentality because that basically blinds your judgment over everything. Hopefully everyone is, watching this. I may have to go on Twitter here in a second and share this. So, let me make sure that this is working for everybody. Hang on. It's showing here that the stream is looking good here. But I need to actually share the stream on Twitter. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And I also brought up Projared's Twitter account here because I'm going to be using it to debunk one of Ethan's points here, which we'll get into that. The problem with Ethan's take, the problem with H3H3's take on this is the fact that he just comes off as very misinformed, and not only that, very prudent with, how he's covering this, which I'll get into that here shortly. And we're gonna have a bunch of laughs here, so that's the main thing I want to, I want to do with you all while watching this. So, hopefully, you all, can sit back and, enjoy me rebuttaling everything that Ethan basically has to say about this, because yeah, he obviously didn't do his research. And he even admits to it. He admits to it that he's too lazy to do the research himself. And he calls his podcast, newsworthy. You know what newsworthy means? You do your research. I mean, here's the thing, Ethan. I'm doing research while I'm streaming. If I can do that, then why can't you? Like, there's no excuse. So, I'm hoping that people start coming in, because I really need someone's input if I'm wrong about this or not. People who are just as much into the Projared situation as I am. From what I know, this is just from what I know and from watching Jared's response, which I've watched all of it, all 45 minutes of it, just so that way I can understand exactly what happened. So, for those of you who don't know, Jared basically refuted some of the serious allegations that were made against him, mostly involving minors, sending nudes to minors, which Ethan, you know what, I'll get into this. I just want to get into the video. I really do. But I'm just waiting on people to just join, Oh, that Ethan. I was confused for a moment. What's up, Woggy? Welcome to the stream. I'm getting ready to respond to Ethan H3H3's podcast coverage of the Projared situation, which he is so misinformed that I had to do a response to this. And why not do it with you all? That way you all can get a sense of exactly how Ethan comes across. Because this is so misinformed and such a lazy approach at, tackling this subject matter. Such a lazy approach. I mean, I've watched all of this video. I have. I've already watched it, but I figured, to actually respond to it as I go along here. And I'm gonna actually pull up Projared's Twitter here. Because, like I said, there is gonna be a point that I want to bring up once we get to it. So, since you're here, and I'm pretty sure people will start to follow along here, let's actually, jump right in. I haven't seen the response, so I'm going into this blind. Okay, then you're perfect for this. You are absolutely perfect. So, let's jump into this response, or his take on this. Let's waste no time.
Projared finally responds. Now, how long's it been since the Projared controversy happened? It's been a long time.
Let me know if you can hear it.
Yeah. I find it funny that one of his main...
Not that long.
Not that long ago. May, June, July, August.
4 months.
I find it funny, he goes, not one person reached out to me. Not one person. And he showed a picture of us, our podcast.
Oh, how dare he?
But I'm like, dude, you didn't speak. If you would have put out a statement, I would have covered it. You didn't say anything.
That is a lie right there. See? That right there. You see what he just did there? He basically lied there, because Projared did make a statement, if I'm incorrect. So, let's go to Projared's Twitter here. Go right here, May 17th. What's this, Ethan? What the hell is this? To me, this looks like a statement. I am deeply sorry to anyone who has seen the accusations, vitriol, or unwanted photos that my former partner Heidi and others have been posting online since last Wednesday, May the 8th, 2019. The truth is that Heidi and my marriage has been in a bad place for some time. I never wanted any of those details to become public for both Heidi and my mental well being, but they have, and the accusations being made now must be addressed. So, this is just him addressing the accusations. Basically, he's making a statement here. And you never covered this, Ethan. You never covered it. So, you're lying there. Because, you know, this has been there since the 17th of May. And you've never brought this up. You never brought this up at all. You probably didn't know because you didn't look into it, and there's no excuse for that. I mean, if you're going to talk about something, at least do some research, look into this. But yeah, this is just a lazy approach to tackling a subject matter. But it gets worse, people.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? I don't know you. I'm not gonna reach out to you. I didn't reach out to anyone else.
Yeah, because, you would rather just hop on a bandwagon instead of listening to the other person, what they have to say. That just goes to show you he only does this to just jump on a bandwagon and get views from it. That's all this is to him. He doesn't care about the fact that, Jared's career was ruined by all these accusations. And by the way, they were accusations. So there's no excuse why you couldn't have just emailed Jared and asked him for his side. And that would have been a rational thing for someone to do, which is something I should have done in the first place. I should have went to Jared and said, "Hey, did these actually happen? What happened?" I would want to know his side as well as, the other side as well, because that's being fair, and that, that lets you know each side and come to your own conclusion. Instead, people just went on the proverbial bandwagon and just attacked Projared, dehumanized him, demoralized him. Yet they didn't even wait and didn't even bother asking the guy, did this actually happen? They didn't get his side. And that's really sad. And that's why I hate cancel culture. I really do. I was only subbed to H3H3 for a short amount of time, so I haven't seen a lot of his content. Is this a bad take? A usual for him? Yes, it is. He usually does this to a lot of people. Just give me 1 second here. I am back. Sorry about that. So let's see. What's up, Sweater God? Sort of. Ethan be kind of making me feel weird sometimes with the stuff he says. Yeah, because most of the stuff he says, like, he says a lot of stupid shit. Like, and I think it's because he just doesn't think about it. He doesn't look into things. He doesn't research things. And he even has an excuse for that in this video why he didn't look into all this. It's just crazy. I'm gonna put my hat back on. Gosh, I'm sweating. Also, just a heads up, the stream delay is like a solid 30 seconds, so expect delayed responses. Yeah, for some reason the stream is like that. I don't know why. YouTube is just weird. Either it's a bad take like this or he says some weird sexual stuff. Yeah, he does. Like, it's just crazy. Ethan just, I don't know. And when he says stuff like that, you could see uh, he'll visibly shook. Oh my gosh. Hyla, yeah, Hila. I don't know how to pronounce her name, to be honest. I don't really care. Let's continue.
I don't understand that whole logic of needing to reach out to anyone.
I'm not a journalist. This is not the New York Times. I'm some fucking dude who's about to watch my employee eat a jar of mayonnaise.
I'm not a journalist, I don't have to look into things. Like, seriously, that's your excuse why you didn't ask him? Because that's the stupidest reason. Like, wouldn't you want to hear the other person's side? Just to understand everything and get the facts? Ain't that the point? Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, it's like what Jared said in the video. No one reached out to him. Nobody. Nobody messaged him. Nobody bothered emailing him, asking him, for his side. And I think it's unfair to go into something and not understand the full story. Because this has been sitting for 3 months. This guy's been getting hate for 3 months. Like, you would think somebody would, would have messaged him and said, hey, buddy, did any of this happen? But nobody did. Because everybody was on the bandwagon. When Projared said no one reached out to him, he was kind of mistaken. That's an oof. That's just according to what Jared says. Keemstar tweeted him asking for... Dude, I'll be honest, I don't like Keemstar. Keemstar claims to be neutral about everything, but you know how Keemstar is. I don't like the guy. I really don't. His take on the news just... It's so... You can obviously tell he's only doing it for the views. To get as much attention as he possibly can. And a few smaller YouTubers try to reach out, but maybe he just didn't notice. Maybe. Maybe he didn't notice. But according to Jared, and I'll bring that tweet up, because he even responded to Keemstar. Because Keemstar said that he tried to reach out to Jared, but... right here. Apologies for that. Was there an email at all? I searched through all of my accounts and couldn't find one. I can understand why he didn't respond to Keem, but still that's somebody reaching out for a statement. Yeah, but usually, you would have that, in your email box. Jared claims that, he didn't have, any emails at all from Keem in his accounts. And I'm not sure if Jared actually you know, has a spam box. Maybe it went into his spam box. Maybe he overlooked it. Who's to say, honestly? I mean, if Keem did reach out to him, then okay, he reached out to him. But I don't know. I don't know. I think Jared is just trying to keep all this under low until it was the right time, which I'm glad, he at least gave his side. That's what really matters here. That's what really matters. But let's get back to the video because I don't want to spend all night on this. We're not even a minute in this, and let's just get
What
into
research
this.
do you expect me to do exactly?
We talked about all kinds of stuff. Are we gonna reach out to everyone to get their?
Yeah. Anyway, so here, first of all, I
The
got an
fuck
email
was
from
that he was
Projared
doing with
that
his
really
face?
ticked me off that he responded. He says, "You will openly apologize for spreading misinformation against Jared Kanekabeka."
Just showed his email.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
All right.
modnextsucks@gmail.com.
Nabbin
I mean,
bar.
it's just email. What can you do?
Fair enough.
Knabbin bar.
You will openly apologize for spreading misinformation against Jared Neighborbauber, or you will learn suffering as he has, and worse.
And worse.
That sounds like a troll. That to me sounds like a troll right there. I don't know, like just the way that reads, where you will learn suffering as he has and worse. Yeah, that to me sounds like a troll. Obvious troll.
Fans are crazy. I was like, dude, I know. Jared sent me this email, didn't he? So, okay, what misinformation did I spread about Jared? I think none. I was reporting what happened, talking about how crazy it was, how the kickback, I had never seen anything like that, losing 25% of your fan base in a day. Or
Yeah, I noticed that. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Yeah, he did. Yeah, the email. Oops.
he has, and worse.
And worse.
Damn, Jared's fans are crazy. I was like, dude, I know. Jared sent me this email, didn't he? So, okay, what misinformation did I spread about Jared? I think none. I was reporting what happened, talking about how crazy it was, how the kickback, I had never seen anything like that, losing 25% of your fan base in a day or whatever. Now, he spends the majority of his video responding to allegations that these two dudes said that he solicited nudes from them underage. I went back and watched our coverage of that story. We gloss over that only the last 3 minutes of the 20-minute segment, and we say that it's uncorroborated. And frankly, that was, to me, was never the most interesting part of the story, because obviously anyone can make up and say anything they want on Twitter. He spends the most of his time saying, I did not solicit nudes from these people, and I asked them if they were 18. So, and then he goes, he basically shows that they were lying about him doing that. So, okay, fine.
You notice that, like, just like he just glosses over the fact, that Jared, yeah. He just, he showed that they were lying. Yeah, blah blah blah. But it starts to get really good here. I mean, we haven't even gotten into it. We got 32 minutes of this, people. Do you think anything he has to say is going to have anything, positive, like saying good for Jared, good for Jared for, being honest, being genuine, for exposing those people? You think, that's what this whole entire take is going to be about? Well, let's find out.
He does, however, openly admit to getting nudes from his fans. You know, remember Sin Jared, his secret Tumblr, Sin Jared.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, that's yeah, he did admit to it. Okay. Yeah. We get that. but like I said, people, this is the part where everything starts to fall apart.
So let's see. I've got a lot time stamped here. So to me, let's see here. Listen to this.
Something that is important to note
By the
is
way, he managed to look like as pathetic as possible and as greasy as possible in the video. And to my surprise, people really responding to this video. He's getting his subs back, lots of likes, and people are responding. But I think he kind of pulled a fast one on everyone. I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm gonna keep it 100. I think the guy's a total sleaze who should not have a fan base.
Oh boy. Oh boy. How dare Jared be honest and tell people the truth, you know, tell people what really happened. He's such a sleazeball, and he doesn't deserve to have a fan base. Oh my god. Yeah. He actually said that. Like here's the thing, people. We weren't expecting Jared to be this open and honest and to be able to show evidence. We weren't expecting that. But he surprised us. And not only that, you know, he did it in such a genuine way. There was nothing sleazy about Jared's video. Nothing sleazy about it. He wasn't trying to pull a fast one. He was just being honest and showing the evidence. Managed to look pathetic and greasy in this video, says Ethan, who looks greasy in every video. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, he does. But yeah, he says he's sleazy. He's being sleazy. I don't think Jared was coming off that way at all. I don't think he and me, you know, me and Ethan watched the same video. I mean, Jared came off as very professional, and he did a really good job of presenting, you know, the evidence and everything. The way he edited it, you know, looking up, you know, what psychosis means. You know, just the way Jared was about his response. He didn't come off as very sleazy. He didn't come off as being a jerk or anything. He came off as very genuine and professional. He just exposed their lies. And that does not make you a sleazy person. But, of course, you have to have something to run with. Otherwise, you can't have a podcast. I mean, you don't do H3H3 videos anymore, so this is your moneymaker right here. You have to have something to talk about.
Because while he
I don't think
the worst
I don't think Ethan really sat down and watched the video. Me neither.
claims of these two individuals, he admits slyly at the same time that he was soliciting nudes from his fans.
Oh my god. Oh my god. There it is. Right there. He's using the word soliciting. You know what? Ethan, I'm pulling out the dictionary on you. Because we're going to pull this up. Alright. Alright. Okay. Soliciting. Because, yeah, I don't think Ethan even knows what that means. Alright, soliciting. The action or fact of accosting someone and offering one's or someone else's services as a prostitute. Basically, Jared was offering something to these people in return for favors or in return for photos. Despite the fact that Jared, gave people the option. You don't have to unless you're comfortable doing it. How is that soliciting? How is he asking people to, send him, like, how is he soliciting photos? He's not giving anything back to these people. He's just saying, here's a safe haven for us to, spread body positivity. Which that was the intention of this. Which, Jared even admitted it was a mistake for him because, that may have been the intention, to spread body positivity, but he realizes that, because of his popularity, his influence may have had something to do with fans, sending him those photos, which, by the way, it's for consenting adults, Ethan. Keep in mind, they're consenting adults. They're not underage. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Personally, what I believe, I don't believe anyone should be sending their nudes to anybody. Unless, you're talking to your significant other. Which even then, I would be careful. Because chances are they would more than likely leak those nudes out there. But I find Ethan to be very, very prude with his statement there that Jared is soliciting it. Projared is a grown man and is allowed to be horny as long as they are also consenting adults. Exactly. No one's getting hurt. He said it was a choice. If they wanted to send nudes, they can. They could post their nudes. And it was a group page. It's a group page. So it wasn't like he was messaging them and saying, hey, show me your dick, or something along those lines. He wasn't soliciting anything because he wasn't even giving them anything in return. He wasn't making them mods. He wasn't letting them collab with him in a video. So how would he be soliciting? To be soliciting to someone, you have to give them something in return. Just... oh, God. Yeah, if everyone's consenting, there shouldn't be an issue. Exactly. I mean, someone actually brought this up. I was watching a video earlier. I can't even remember the channel name. So Wired. He did a response to Ethan about, sex positivity and the fact that there is a place in Las Vegas called the Green Room or the Green Door where people actually go there and have sex with strangers. I think let me find this. I know I'm harping on this, the Green Door. I think, yeah, right here. Yeah, this is an actual place, people. It's called the Green Door. It's where people meet strangers and they go there and have sex. And it's all consensual and it's okay. It's perfectly okay. Yeah, there wouldn't be an issue if some dumb kid who is hot for gamer YouTubers didn't lie about their age. Exactly. Anybody can lie on the internet. I mean, I can say that I'm 16 right now. But, of course, you guys wouldn't know that, Or would you? Alright. But, he makes this into a big deal that, he's telling fans it's okay to send nudes to him. But he's giving them the choice. So he's not doing anything illegal here. He's not doing anything illegal. He's not doing anything wrong. Because they're consenting adults. So,
Who watches his videos? Young people.
It's a video game channel.
young people. He's implying young people watch Projared's videos. Even though a lot of people have proven that, it's mostly young adults that watch Projared's videos. So, yeah. And he makes that point like, oh, young people watch his videos, so there must be something going on there.
Channel.
Yes.
Most of the audience for those channels are on the younger side.
Exactly,
I mean,
Oh my gosh. So you're basically saying that oh my god. Right when I pause. Look at that. Look at that fucking face right there. I think Ethan was drunk. When he made this. Oh god. 25 to 34. Yes, that is the age range. So young adults. Not young people, which I think they are trying to imply, teenagers, which, yeah, less than 6% of his age base is under 18. Exactly. There's no way young kids are gonna, go and find his, nude Tumblr and send him pictures. There's no way. Absolutely no way. No way he'd even know that, if that were even the case. As you saw with Charlie and Chai. Lol clown. Yes. Yes, he is a lol clown. I mean, look at that fucking face. He looks like a clown. God damn. Just everything. It gets worse, though.
they're not
Trust me.
in their 30s, that's for sure.
He goes, he admits to getting nudes from his fans.
Yes.
I'm going to show you all the evidence, but he barely. Dude, you can't. If you have a community, if you're famous, you cannot put yourself in the position to be getting nudes from fans, especially young fans. He goes, all he shows to prove that he asked. He goes, real quick, are you 18 plus? They're 16-year-old. Of course they'll say yes. That's why you don't put yourself in that position to begin with. And by the way, I know he just said that to cover his ass in case something like this happened, which he half expected.
Yeah.
Of course. No shit. Of course he knew that was gonna happen. But at the same time, it's not his fault that, some stupid kids decided to go on his Tumblr page and basically lie about their age. How is that his problem at all? And he's using the excuse of, oh, he's famous, he should know this. He should know this. He should know better. Dude. That's stupid. He's a human being. You do realize that, right? He's also a human being. They're using the whole, popularity dynamic or popular dynamic or what is it? Influence dynamic. Because Projared has influence, because he's popular, he shouldn't be doing stuff like this. Yet they forget to realize he's also a human being. They seem to forget that. So, and how is it his problem? Seriously. Like, people should know better than to lie. They shouldn't be going on there and lying about their age. And, you know, in some way, I mean, okay, even Jared himself even admitted it was a mistake to make that a thing because he thought it was a good idea. But then he realized, you know, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Because it seems like I'm using my influence to ask for nudes. But at the same time, though, he's a human being. You can't control what other human beings do. Regardless, whether you're popular or not, you can't control what other people do. So what would he have done in that situation, Ethan? Just not ask for nudes? Well, what if someone just wants to? You forget the fact that people, you know, it was a choice for them. That's what you forget, that fact. He wasn't forcing them to send him nudes. He wasn't saying, you better give me nudes or else. No. It was between consenting adults, and they had the choice of whether or not they wanted to. But don't use this whole influence dynamic, this whole, you know, popularity, you know, argument. Because he's popular, he should know better. Well, there's a lot of things people should know not to do. Like, let's take, for example, your friend Post Malone. Okay? Post Malone. You're friends with him. He's your best friend. And he's a celebrity. Okay? And, you know, I've heard stories of, you know, celebrities fucking their own fans. I've heard stories about that, you know, because you know, rock stars, they screw every girl they want, you know. I'm pretty sure Post Malone, you know, does flirt with his fans and does fuck his fans, maybe. I'm not, you know, making any sort of allegations or anything under that nature. I'm using that as an example. Yet, people like him, you would probably give him a pass because he's your friend. You would. You would probably give him a pass for that. But people like Jared, all because, you know, he has a younger audience. You think that it's his responsibility to let his fans know that they shouldn't be sending him nudes? Like, you're going to blame Jared for all that. Come on. Get real. Little did Ethan know, Jared in that vid is what someone who's dead inside and tired looks like. So true. Yeah, definitely seeing him pushing the narrative in a particular direction. Yeah, and that's what Ethan does. He doesn't look into things. He talks out the top of his head. He doesn't actually look into things and doesn't talk rationally. But that's what being one-sided gets you. That's where it gets you.
You know, if you fuck someone under the age of 18 and they lied about their age, guess who's still going to jail?
Yet here's the thing, they didn't go to the police. They went to the Game Grumps. Pretty sure they're not gonna go to jail. Because the police don't even know about that. You know what I mean? How are the police gonna arrest you if they don't know? And plus, Jared even brought this up, that they instantly deleted their claims. Like, why would they delete their claims? You know, their claims against Jared. Why would they delete them? Because they knew they were lies. And he says, you know, Jared should have knew that they were underage. Well, what is he supposed to do? Ask for their IDs? and basically dox everybody. And plus, do you know how easy it is to make a fake ID? Hell, you could Photoshop one in like 10 seconds. Like Jared said, it's easy to Photoshop an ID. Get real, Ethan.
That's why you don't fuck. That's why you don't do this. Why do you think people want to send you their nudes? Because you're handsome? No, it's because they know who you are.
Oh my god. Well, Post Malone is far from the most handsome guy out there, you know? I'm pretty sure there's people out there that really want to fuck him because he's Post Malone. And I'm pretty sure he would do that. Yeah, I'm Post Malone, bitch. I'm gonna fuck everybody. You know, that's, you know, that's still a stupid thing to say, though. Because you're forgetting the fact that just because they're a celebrity doesn't change the fact that they're a human being. They're still humans. Ethan, they're still humans. And you know what human beings want to do? They want to fuck each other. That's the thing. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you seem to have a problem with that. Just because he's popular. You find that to be, you know, you find that to be so problematic. Despite the fact that it's just human nature taking over. People want to fuck each other. People want to see, you know, dicks. And there's nothing wrong with that. And how do you know that it's just because he's popular? What's if they really find him to be attractive? Did you ever think of that? I mean, the guy was married to a very hot cosplayer. She had to see something in him. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will see something in Jared. A good quality of him. But of course, you don't look into that.
That's the only reason people want to send you their nudes, dude. And trust me.
Trust me. Trust
You
me.
may be the most handsome. I mean, you know, we'll get a look at that face. I'm shocked that people are buying this. This guy is a sleaze, dude.
Yeah, make fun of his appearance. That makes you look so. That makes you look so good right now. Yeah, and calling him a sleaze. Gotta ride that home. Gotta ride that message home. Yeah, he's a sleaze. How dare he, you know, want to show his junk to consenting people. How dare he do that? Such a sleazeball. How dare people want to fuck?
He has sex Jared. Sin Jared. He had a form called Sin Jared where he accepted, and he does it under the guise, he goes, oh, I'm doing it as sex positive.
Mm-hmm.
Just expressing themselves.
Bro, that's not sex positive. That's creepy as
Maybe if
fuck.
it was
Oh my god. So you hear that, people? Did you hear that? If you're trying to express yourself sexually, trying to be positive about it, then you're creepy. That makes you creepy. I want to show you guys something. Actually, I can't believe this actually exists. Hang on. I can't believe this actually exists. Hang on. I better not do this under images. H3H3 nude. This is actually on his Twitter account, by the way. I want to show you guys something, which I'm not going to show it very long, but look at this. Hi, I got my account back just in case I ever get hacked again. Here's the only nude I've ever taken. Can't threaten me with it now. Get a life. And yes, he shows his ass. Oh my god. Yes, people, I have exposed you to the world now. You know what H3H3's ass looks like. Be proud. Oh my god. So, you find it creepy for people to be sex positive, yet aren't you embracing that with this picture here? Arby's has best meat mountain. Oh my god. But yes, it's hard to believe that, this actually exists, but it does. But wouldn't you say that this right here, you're soliciting your own nude to everybody? Do you think everybody wanted to see your ass? Dude, nobody wanted to see your ass. But that's not the point I'm trying to make here. Point I'm trying to make here is that there's nothing wrong with being sex positive. You popped in at the wrong time. Yes, you did. Because you just saw H3H3's ass. Yeah. What's up, Sleepless TV Games? How are you doing tonight? Oh, gosh. Holy shit. And we haven't even reached the 10-minute mark. This has just gotten so good. But I'm just pointing out how much of a hypocrite Ethan is being. Saying that if you're being sex positive, then that makes you a creep. Yeah. Totally does, doesn't it? I mean, I'm pretty sure people who express themselves, sexually is a creep. You know what? That's fine with me. Oh boy. It's just this dude just fuck. Hashtag mountain me. Doing pretty good. I just think he has a double standard. Oh yes, he does. Yes, he does, Witty Banner. And welcome to the stream. Oh gosh. It just gets worse though. So let's continue. Yinzer logic. I'm sure the entirety of the cosplay community would like a word with Ethan.
It was anonymous.
I'm pretty sure they
Exactly.
would.
Everyone were anonymous and
Exact, and they didn't know that you
but
were.
it's got Jared in the name of the
Exactly.
community or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. A blog.
You see that right there? The whole fact that they're anonymous. Maybe it's because they don't want people to know who they are, nor people to attack them for expressing themselves like that. People like you, Ethan, are the reason why people don't come out or afraid to come out and be sexual, because they are afraid of getting ridiculed, being demoralized. This is something that a conservative person would say. Oh, you shouldn't be sex positive. That's creepy. How dare you, be sex positive? Yeah, the longer he's been doing these podcasts, the worse his takes have gotten. His takes are not even that. It's just laziness. He doesn't even do any research into this. And he glosses over the important stuff. Like the fact that Jared was able to prove his innocence. Like, look at this. He's only made it to 15 minutes of Jared's video here. And his takes on this is just so misinformed. He has no idea what he's, going on about. Let's continue.
I think it's disgusting. I think he totally is manipulative because he's like, well, I disproved this, and I'm going to kind of underhandedly admit to doing this, but this isn't as bad as that. It is. I never cared about this whole thing with these random stories on Twitter because I know that shit can be made up. The fact that you are in the position of getting nudes from your fans is such an abuse of power. It's so disgusting. It's so creepy. that you are not responsible to handle having a community of young people. I mean, to me, that's like stay 100 feet away from schools, dude. Like,
Oh my god. Every time he talks, it's like the passage of time just it just sinks, and it's like his words are just nothing but that's really all it is. Like, how could you? How could you? You're popular. We get it. He's popular. But Ethan, he's also a human being. Keep in mind. You know, and even Jared himself has admitted that he probably shouldn't have done this, and he apologized for it. And he's trying to be a better person. Like, we got to give him the benefit of the doubt here. I mean, really, did Jared do anything illegal though? That's something you gotta ask yourself. And plus, not only that, the person that he was supposedly talking to, this Charlie person, he never sent any nudes to them at all. Nor did the person send nudes to him. So, it's not, it's not like he did anything illegal. Because there was no nude exchange. There was talk about it, but he didn't even know that they were under 18. Yeah, Projared looks like Earthworm Jim. LMAO, get wrecked, Projared, you predator. Oh my god, people. Stop calling him a predator. He's not a predator. He doesn't have a proper filter now that he doesn't do edited content. Yeah, he doesn't. It's terrible. His takes are just so misinformed. It's just lazy. He's lazy with this, and it takes no effort to do those type of videos whatsoever. It takes none. Oh yeah, and I need to actually raise the volume up a little bit. But it's just crazy to me that he would put all of his attention on this main point right here, this main point that, Jared shouldn't be, sending nudes to fans because he's popular. Oh, I'm joking. That's literally what H3. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Royalty. Are we cool, Royalty? I'm pretty sure we are. We're best friends. Okay. To me, it just... He's beating home the same point. And keep in mind, this video is 32 minutes long. 32 minutes. And we're at the 6-minute mark here, and he's stating the same fucking thing. We get it. Jared's popular. He shouldn't be doing that, and he even admitted that he shouldn't have done it. Okay. Yeah. We get it. He shouldn't have done it. Can we move on to something else? Can we talk about the other points of his video? Like some of the other accusations that people brought up? But no, he has to beat home this one point. That, he has influence. He shouldn't be sharing nudes with fans. Because that makes him a sleaze. Just seriously.
Like, what do you do? I mean, this guy should not have a community. He's not responsible.
He's not responsible. He shouldn't have a community. Well, you shouldn't have a community because you barely upload anything. All you do is fucking focus on your shitty podcast. What are you really doing, Ethan? What are you seriously doing? You jump on bandwagons. And you don't even have anything original to say. you basically say pretty much what everyone else has said. You shouldn't even have a community at all. And some people in your community fucking hate you. They can't stand you anymore. They're just watching you just to see your ship sink. That's the only reason they're watching your ass. And maybe to see a somewhat funny video, somewhat entertaining. Not as entertaining as your older stuff, but this right here, people. Oh my god. He acts like this is gonna, hurt Jared forever. And that he doesn't deserve to have a community. But here's the thing. Jared is gaining his followers back. He's gaining subscribers back. So he must be doing something right. But it's okay because it was for comedic effect. Yeah, that's the excuse. That's the excuse he always, says. Oh, it's a joke, bro. It's a joke.
So gross. And by the way, bro, I have seen your dick. There should not be pictures of your dick out there.
And there's fucking hypocrite. And there should not be pictures of your ass. Which, by the way, should I remind people? Yeah, there's pictures of your ass on the internet. No one asked to see it. Fucking hypocrite.
Don't put yourself in the position of that. He put himself in the position to be able to be accused of the things that they accused him. If he wasn't on there with all this Sin Jared and all this bullshit, these accusations wouldn't hold any water. But you create an environment where that shit's believable, dude.
Okay. That I somewhat agree with you there. Somewhat. But what's the problem with it, though? That's something I can't help but ask. What's the problem with Jared having that account? Having a place where he can express himself like that, What's wrong with, having a safe place to be positive about sex, to be positive about your body? What's wrong with that, people? As long as he's not hurting anybody, then why is this such a big deal? Like, I get what you're saying. If he had not done this, he wouldn't be in the position he is now. I mean, where he is now. Well, if people hadn't lied, or he probably shouldn't have even brought up the divorce. That would have been something to bring up. He made his divorce public, which if he hadn't done that, then none of this would have been brought up. None of these allegations would have been brought up. If he had kept his divorce private and not announced it, that's probably the biggest mistake Jared made, was announcing his divorce. Because that made him look really like a scumbag there. I will admit that, Jared. That did come off as very scummy. And then to block your wife. It just... Yeah. It made you look really bad. At Royalty, YouTube's being weird tonight and eating up a lot of messages. It snatched like 7 of mine so far. Ethan just has a real problem with ever admitting that he's wrong. He can't. Didn't H3H3 post a pic of his cheeks to Twitter for all his underage fans to see? It didn't go through. Lol. Yeah. It's crazy. Just, I look at it like this. As long as he's not hurting anybody, like physically hurting anybody or, emotionally hurting anybody, I don't really care what he does. It's none of my business. You know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, being sexual with, you know, other human beings. Part of life. Now, being sexual with a child, then yeah, that's a problem. But that wasn't the case here. Now, was it?
I don't buy it. This guy, he's, and he tries to make a big thing about cancel culture and all this. Bro, there's a difference between cancel culture for someone saying an offensive joke and
Right.
someone abusing their power and getting nudes from underage fans. You cannot conflate the difference there.
Oh boy. You see, that right there is the problem. Is the fact that you're trying to conflate, you know, with, like Jared is saying, that there are people out there that are willing to go out of their way to lie, to make up shit about you, and potentially ruin your career. That is cancel culture. And that's what people did. You know, people actually lied about Jared, and they are, you know, trying to get people to, you know, unfollow him, ruin his career. It's also eating a few of mine. It's weird. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. YouTube is just fucking. Maybe I should have done this on Twitch. But Jesus Christ, this is just hard for me to watch. If Ethan has a problem with this, wait until he discovers the Risk cosplay community. Yeah, I wouldn't Google that, Ethan, if I were you.
Yeah.
This guy actually did
I
something.
totally agree on that point because we were just talking about cancel culture on the last episode, but this is not exactly like you said. This is not accusing him of making a bad joke. That is not PC. You know.
No. And by the way,
So you only think that cancel culture applies to someone making a bad joke? I mean, that's just like the Vic Mignogna situation. Cancel culture wasn't just about the fact that, you know, Vic made a, you know, daddy jelly bean joke. There was other accusations that led to Vic getting canceled. There's more to it. There's layers of this stuff that leads to, you know, cancel culture. I mean, you had people on the Kick Vic side asking cons to, you know, cancel Vic's appearances. Which that's his main income right there. Attending cons. Not just, you know, his work, you know, his voice work, but going to conventions and meeting fans. He lost probably around $60,000. Well, around $60,000 for his appearances. Probably more than that. I'm probably exaggerating that, but there's layers to this whole cancel culture thing. It's not just, you know, if someone makes a bad joke. That's not always the case. I mean, look at Andy Signor. He had serious accusations of, you know, being sexual, having a sexual relationship with a fan. You know, one of his fans or workers or somebody. I think it was a fan. Pretty sure. Yeah. Cancel culture doesn't just apply to bad jokes. People can make allegations that are not true and have you canceled and have everyone hating you. The whole mob mentality is a problem. Do I know about Slazo? Not really. I don't know who that is. But has he been canceled? Is he part of that? But they have no idea what they're talking about. Because they think it only applies if someone, because there's layers to that. They don't even consider the layers of cancel culture. It doesn't just apply to if you make a bad joke, people want to cancel you. There have been serious allegations that have costed people, their livelihoods. Having their families turn against them, their friends turn against them. Just so much shit. And yeah, cancel culture is bad, like Jared said. And it needs to end. It does. And I made a video about that.
Wait, if he's on there soliciting nudes, you know that a large portion of them are going to be underage people, regardless if he said, "Oh, are you 18 plus?"
Come on,
Just checking.
We're in.
Oh my god. But he acts like that's Jared's problem. If they lie to him, that's his problem. He should, ask for their IDs. He should, like, that's the thing. What is he supposed to do? Is he supposed to have, like, some confirmation code or something? Ethan doesn't understand cancel culture. He doesn't. Slazzle was falsely accused by I'm Alex and others, right? I don't even know who that is. I'm sorry, guys. I probably would have to look into that. Companies and devs really need to stop giving power to the crazies. That is true. But unfortunately, that's basically how the internet is. But nevertheless, let's continue. You should look him up. He got canceled, and all his friends supported him being canceled. And it came out that the girl was lying, and he was just a bad boyfriend, and none of his friends apologized. That seems to be the case for most of these victims of cancel culture. It happens. It happens to a lot of people. And I think it needs to come to an end. It really does. And hopefully, after this Vic Mignogna, court case, it'll start to open up people's eyes that maybe I should go after these people legally to get them to stop this. So, hopefully Vic wins his case and just basically makes it possible for people to, get back at these people for ruining their careers.
The same position. We have a channel. I think our audience is probably older than his.
Absolutely.
And even us, if I ask someone, if I was in this position, I would totally expect that there's going to be at least 50% of them under 18.
Of course.
Like, come on.
Despite the fact that it's 6%, 6% of his fan base is under the age of 18. That's very small. Hell, let's go to Social Blade. I want to do a little bit of research here. Not on Ethan's ass here. Let's go to Social Blade. Go to Social Blade. We can find out about this. Or I think you can find out about this on Twitter. Oh, he's over 800,000. Nice. So he gained a little. Look at that. It's still going. He gained. Holy shit! Yeah, he gained almost 94,000 people in the last 30 days. 94,000. It's nice. People are actually opening up. Hashtag Vic will win. I don't hate mobs of people criticizing or questioning a person, but when it's just harassment and canceling, it's not cool. Here's the thing, though. criticism is one thing, but to just go out of your way to ruin someone's life, ruin their career, that just goes to show you you're an awful human being. How thick is Ethan? Oh gosh. I don't know. He's probably pretty thick. But let's see if we can find out. There's a YouTube report card, YouTube consulting, detailed statistics. It's probably in this. Probably in this. We'll find out. Let's see. Might have to go to his channel to find this stuff out. Okay, let me find something here. YouTube age demographics. Okay. Let's see if we can find out how to do that. Might have to go to his channel. Might have to go to Projared's channel here and find out. Because Social Blade doesn't have any of this information. He's fluffy. Yeah. He isn't. Yeah, he isn't thick. He's fluffy. Yeah, I don't want to play your video, Jared. I just want to look at your statistics here. Where do I go? Do I go to community? Okay, that was 8 months ago. Where do I go to find out any of this? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try to find this stuff out. Right here's his video. Let's see if we can find his statistics. If he even has that available. I don't think he does. But let's go to the Reddit page. I know they have it on there. On Projared's Reddit page. His second Reddit page. Projared. I like how H3 says he doesn't care about the underage stuff because he didn't really talk about it. But he did mostly talk about was more making fun of Jared, and H3 never apologized, just bullied him. Yeah, that's all he did was make fun of him. But I don't expect him. Here's the thing. Ethan will never admit that he's wrong about something. That's something you'll learn. He will never admit he's wrong. And it's kind of sad. It really is. It's sad. Because people like him will never grow. Then there's DeFranco. Oh gosh. Let's see. Let's see if we can find it. There's a lot of shit on here. Yeah, 10,000 members on this Reddit. Let's see if we can find age demographic. Let's see. Anyone else kind of disappointed with H3H3? Yeah, there's a Reddit about that. Ethan's take on Jared's video really put a sour taste in my mouth. I've been a fan of H3H3 since the beginning, so seeing Ethan virtue signal and judge somebody so hard because of what he likes to do sexually with consenting adults really got to me. He even mocked Jared for his appearance, which was just so fucking petty to me. At least Hyla knew to mention how irrelevant it was if they thought he was attractive or not. It's bad enough that I was considering whether or not I could continue to watch their content. Yeah, I feel the same way as this person. I didn't subscribe to them for ignorance, vitriol, and slut-shaming. I subbed for their extremely funny and lighthearted commentary. Does anybody else feel this way? What's your opinions on this? Am I just being over dramatic, or was Ethan definitely in the wrong? I think he's definitely in the wrong, and that's what he's doing. Basically, he's slut shaming. He's slut shaming Jared. Jared murdered his aunt live on stream. How dare you, Jared? Let's see. Yeah, and Pamela apologized. Holy shit. Yeah, she apologized to Jared. And understand a lot of things and clear misconceptions. Thank you for taking the time, a moment to talk to me, and I hope all of you can take a moment. Yeah, I read about that, actually. That she got the wrong idea. It was a misunderstanding. And even Critical removed his video. Basically saying that he jumped to conclusion. Like everybody else. But I'm trying to find something here. Age. Let's see. Age. Demographic. Let's see if we can find it here in this subreddit. Probably not. Here, let me see. Yeah, that's my username, 8-bit Dwayne. Dwayne's my middle name, by the way. Yeah, I just doxed myself. Holy shit. Fuck. I don't really care. Let's see. Demographic. That's what I'm trying to find here. The age demographic. Projared age demographics. Okay, right here. This is what I was looking for. Look at this. Look at that. 13 to 17. 6.7%. Look at that. Yeah, Ethan. How do you feel about that? Yeah. He has a younger audience that watches him, alright. Projared, Slazo, and James Charles really slapped down the hardest, reverse cards ever. Are you over 18? I wish I was. As you guys can tell, I'm 16 years old. You shouldn't be watching this, by the way. And I was exposed to Ethan's ass, so maybe I should, report him on Twitter and try to get him canceled, right? Oh my god. I mean, people can't say that I'm not 16. Otherwise, you're victim blaming. Show ID and full bank details or I don't believe you. Okay. I'll show you my ID. My ID is this keychain. This is what I actually look like, people. Yep. That is my picture. I promise you. Oh my god. Within an hour, you managed to literally debunk his entire argument. Yeah, so really I didn't have to watch the entire video. But yeah. Ethan, yeah. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, and you don't do no research at all. Because this right here shows his age demographic right here. 13 to 17 years. 6.7%. 18 to 24, 36%. 25 to 34, 42%. So it's not even younger adults. It's like the middle-aged adults, like 25 and older. Yeah, 25 and up. So I don't see the big deal in this at all. What is H3H3's age demographic? Oh, gosh. We would have to find out. H3H3 age demographics. Let's find out, actually. Let's see. These don't really tell you anything. Social Blade doesn't really tell you anything about people's age, does it? Let me see. Hang on. Hang on here, people. Statistics. See full monthly statistics. That doesn't tell me anything. It does not at all. Trying to find out Ethan's age demographic. Let's see if this shows. Okay. Let's look at this. H3H3 demographics. 86%. That's demographics based on gender. That doesn't help anything. Trying to find out age demographic. The average age of the sub. This is in 2017, by the way. Let's look at this. See if this come on. 420 18. Okay, no. That doesn't even have a screenshot. Let's see. Does this tell us anything? That doesn't tell us anything. I don't think this does. Nope. I don't know. I'd have to actually look up that stuff. I'm calling the FBI on Ethan for showing his cheeks to PC. Man showed his cheeks. It probably has a higher amount of underage fans. Ooh, now that I'm curious about. J-Man, what's up? How are you doing, man? We're trying to finish this, but just we haven't even reached the 10-minute mark. And I basically debunked everything just about it that he has said. He would have to show it himself. Yeah. But let's continue watching this.
You're telling me that he's not... He gets stopped on the street. We know exactly what age our fans are. We see them on the street when they say hi. We see in meet and greets. It's not like a mystery. He knows exactly what kind of fans he has.
His are much younger than ours.
They are definitely younger than ours.
But that's not what we saw. You guys saw the demographics, the age demographics. And I'm pretty sure he does know who his demographics are. Because he actually shows them. And he's not afraid to show them. Like, they bring that, they're trying to stretch that point. He should know better because, you know, his fans are underage. Yet, we saw the demographics. 6.7% of his fans are under the age of 18. 6.7%. That should tell you right there how misinformed H3H3 is with this take. And that's all he's bashing him for. He's bashing Jared for consenting with actual adults. Know exactly what our demographics are. That was Matt Pat's response as well.
So it's impossible to conclude that he didn't know it was a possibility that those nudes were going to be minors. Even though he's like, oh, real fast. Are you 18 plus? I'll show you all that.
But here's the thing, Ethan. How else is he supposed... Okay. Is he supposed to just ask for their ID? You don't understand how easy it is for people to fake an ID. To fake what they look like. Hell, I can go into Photoshop right now and whip up a fake ID. Like, in seconds. In a matter of seconds, I could do that. Easily. So, like, what is Jared supposed to do? And I'm pretty sure he's spoken with lawyers about this, and they probably told him that there's really nothing illegal about this, which there isn't. They lied to him. It's their fault. It's their fault for lying. Ethan, you're basically trying to defend them because, oh, Jared should have knew that they were under 18. Get real. Get real, Ethan. They knew what they were getting into. They knew exactly what they were getting into. They have a fucking Tumblr page. He even pointed this out in the video, which you didn't even mention this, that they have a Tumblr page dedicated to the Game Grumps where they are being commissioned to draw, not safe for work pictures of Danny and Aaron. Which, by the way, is illegal for minors to be posting not safe for work drawings, or even being commissioned to do so. Oh my god. How can you be this dense to not know this? You ass clown. Oh my god. Oh my god. So how is it Projared's fault that someone lies about their age, which anybody can lie about their age? I can say I'm 16, but you can't prove that I'm not 16. Unless you ask for my ID, which I'm not going to show you my ID. You want to know why? Because I don't want to dox myself. That's the thing that Jared brought up. If he were to ask, for people's ID, that would essentially be it. He would be asking people to dox themselves. And this is supposed to be like a safe place for people to, post their nudes in a sex-positive atmosphere. Ethan is denser than a brick wall. Whips up a fake ID to use in order to get alcohol. Oh my god. But it happens. And he... Oh my god. I think Ethan might
But also
be
imagine
drinking
this, that I'm on a
alcohol.
forum. People know who I am. I'm talking to a girl, and I'm creating the environment where she can send me nudes, and I want to see her nudes. That is so creepy and perverse,
messed up.
dude.
So, you find it creepy that a consenting adult wants to send you nudes, even though you're also an adult. You find that creepy to do a mutual thing with a consenting adult. Nothing illegal. It may be creepy to you, but nothing illegal. Also, since it was a public Tumblr, he wouldn't do anything incriminating on it. Exactly. Last I checked, as long as it's consensual, as long as you gave permission for that person to see your nudes, there's nothing the police can do about it. Which, by the way, he never got any of those nudes from that 17-year-old. Nor did he send any nudes to them. I'm kind of getting a feeling Ethan just has a grudge against Jared at this point. Or he can't be wrong. Exactly. He's the almighty H3H3 people. He's never wrong. Or at least that's the vibe I'm getting. Trust me, I'm getting that vibe too.
That's so creepy and weird and perverse.
Perverse. Perverse. Oh my god. You make sex jokes and, you talk about sex sometimes on your podcast. And should I remind people? You showed your ass on Twitter. You showed your ass cheeks for the entire world to see. Wouldn't people get that idea that that's perverse? Should I show that picture again? I don't want to. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to. I was thinking about doing that just to remind people, but I think people will watch this and get their own opinion.
And then to create a forum dedicated to it, Sin Jared. Bro, you cannot live down Sin Jared.
And you cannot live down Ass Cheeks H3H3. Yeah, that's your new nickname. Ass Cheeks H3H3. Or if somebody can come up with a better name, you'll be fucking legend. I guarantee you. Oh gosh. Fuck. I'm trying to get through this video. I really am, people. He's just beating the same points over and over again. We get it. We get it. You think it's creepy for Projared to do something that is perfectly okay with other consenting people. Nobody's getting hurt, Ethan. Not one person is getting hurt. Not one person is, offended over the fact that Jared would send them a nude picture. Except for you. H3S3. Ethan just can't admit it was wrong to cancel him and mock him in his appearance. We need to do a live stream together to talk about the recent Vic documents. Actually, I plan to do that tomorrow. If you want to do that with me, J-Man, I would totally be fine with it. Doing a live stream with you to discuss that. Because I was going to plan to do that tonight. But then H3H3 had to make a stupid video. So I have no choice but to go through all of this and basically call him an idiot and make fun of him. And did I tell you, people? I told you guys that these streams are going to be a lot more fun now because of shit like this. Because it's fun to point out the hypocrisy of people. It really is. It's fun. And that's what people don't seem to realize. Just how dumb they really are. And it's fun. It's fun to make fun of people like this. That will never admit that they're wrong. Just like, with tomorrow's stream, we're going to be talking about Chris Sabat. That's sort of what this kind of reminds me of a little bit. H3H3, are you friends with Chris Sabat? I bet you are. I bet you're best friends. You're ass buddies. Because you seem to make an ass out of yourselves. Do you share that sacred ointment with him? I bet you do. See, I can make jokes too. I can make fun of you too. How does it feel?
Change your name to Sin Jared. Because I don't think you get to live that one down. And on
Well,
top
your
of
name
it,
is H3S.
On top of it all, you look like Earthworm Jim. And
Didn't someone say that earlier? That he looked like Earthworm Jim? Royalty, wasn't that you that made that comment? I think H3H3 just stole your comment. That's trademark there. It's not even making fun, it's just calling out on BS. Yes, absolutely. But Royalty, I think you should sue H3H3. He stole your comment just now. The Earthworm Jim comment. Oh god.
I'm gonna make fun of
This is
his
too
looks
good.
because I think what he did is creepy.
It's fine if you want to make fun of his look, but I think that is unrelated,
Dude,
and
he
I
looks,
wouldn't.
See? Even your wife, dude, thinks it's stupid that you're wanting to make fun of him. And that's all you do, dude. That's like, what's the point of this then? If you're wanting to make fun of him, fine. But why make a podcast dedicated to this? This is just a pointless take. And you're just wasting so many people's time. And here's the thing, we're not even at the 10-minute mark. And you have not said anything profound. Mostly all you've said was misinformation and just... It's just nothing but you making fun of Jared. And pointing out the obvious that, you know, maybe his influence may have had something to do with him getting nudes. That's the possibility. But there's nothing illegal about it. But you seem to think that you're the moral high ground here. That you can tell people how they should interact with their fans. If I want to show a dick pic to my, to my fan, like, let's say, me and them are exchanging privately, then there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it's private. But personally, me, this is what I believe, people. I believe you shouldn't exchange any dick pic to anybody. And it's not because I find it disgusting or anything like that. But there's a such thing as revenge porn. People can post your nudes and make you look really bad. And that's what is wrong with outrage culture. That right there. People get so offended over sex. How dare a person express themselves a certain way? And that's the disgusting world we live in. People should embrace sex. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing illegal about it. The only way it would be illegal is if you were distributing it to an underage fan, which was not what Jared was doing. So, yeah, Ethan, you're wrong. Even though you aren't going to admit you're wrong, I'll say you're wrong. And the rest of the world can, either look at the evidence that I'm presenting in this response or not. They can come up with their own conclusion.
Don't want
Can we
that
cancel
to
H3H3? He
disqualify
stole my
everything else
words.
we said. So
Trademark.
whatever, that's just silly.
And
That's one
H3H3
thing,
looks like
but
he's having a midlife
the
crisis.
nudes are not that silly. is
Yeah,
my
he
point.
is.
You're right.
I think he is.
I shouldn't have made the earthworm Jim joke. I've seen the man's penis.
I have too.
And I saw your ass. Oh my god. I saw your ass. And everybody that is watching this live stream saw your ass. Ugh. Dear Christ. Did you see all those wrinkles on there? Jesus Christ, dude. My ass looks better than yours. Like, my ass does not look like that. My ass is perfectly round, no wrinkles. I love my ass. My ass is beautiful. It's more beautiful than H3H3's. But I'm not going to show you guys that, of course, because I know better.
Too, unfortunately.
And frankly speaking, dude, I mean, it's fine, but it's not.
It's fine.
not good enough to be sending pictures out to people. Like, it's not even like a hog. It's not like particularly beautiful. Like a normal dick. Like, you don't get to. If you have a normal dick, you don't get to send dick pics.
They're making fun of his dick. Oh my god. They're making fun of an organ. A body organ. This is seriously where it's all coming to. You see, people ask for Jared's peen and nobody asked for Heath. Yeah, that's a good point right there. At least people asked Jared to see his dick. Nobody asked to see your ass. I certainly didn't. But you were like, yeah, this will be the only nude pic I send to you all. Here's my ass. Like, come on, dude. Come on. Give me a fucking break. I'm gonna continue reading this. We are really starting to live in a Salem witch trial era. Yes. It goes back to what I said with the whole cancel culture thing. That's the problem. Is that people want to turn this into a witch hunt. Go after this person because they did this or they did something wrong. Don't listen to them. They're lying to you. They're trying to manipulate you. Don't ever let them, explain their side. Just hate them. Make fun of them. Do everything you can. Make it sure that they don't... That they basically are painting this person. Like Projared said, they're poisoning the well. They're letting you know that this person's a bad person and you shouldn't listen to what they have to say, regardless. Basically manipulating you and trying to twist, they're trying to twist the knife. That's basically all they're doing. Thank God I didn't see it. I would have be having nightmares for weeks. Well, just Google H3H3 nude and you'll see his ass. And let everyone will tell you this. H3H3's ass is not a pleasant sight to see. I need bleach to cleanse the image of H3's ass cheeks.
Better be spectacular if you're sending dick pics, right?
That goes for ass pics too. You do realize
Anyway, let's
that,
watch
right?
this.
The way Chai and Charlie made their statements. They use a logical fallacy known as poisoning the well. It's a tactic in which, before you are presented with information, you are given subtext, opinions, or other irrelevant information to negatively affect your opinion about something before you find out what the something is. In other words, to manipulate you. And it worked on everybody.
And he's right. He's right about that. I mean, I fell for it too, which I'm pretty sure a lot of us did. We believed them because, we saw the evidence they presented and we thought that is what it is.
Charlie's accusation.
So, I mean, he goes on about logical fallacies, but
he brings up about logical fallacies. How dare he? How dare he defend himself? Yeah, fuck him. He's such a sleazy asshole.
I think, first of all, I think he's the one doing logical fallacies here. We had to look it up. How about the irrelevant?
I'm surprised you looked it up, honestly. I'm surprised you looked that up because you haven't done not one single shred of research into this. Are we in jury? OMG, he's treating like this seriously. Of course he would take it seriously. It's an illegal allegation.
Relevant conclusion.
Of course.
A fallacy of presenting an argument that may or may not be logically valid and sound, but whose conclusion fails to address the issue in question. The issue in question, for me, the one that really mattered, that we spent all of our time talking about, is was he exchanging nudes with his fans? And the answer he admits to is yes.
But that's not what the allegation was about, you fucking idiot. The allegation was about him sending unsolicited nudes to underage fans. That was the allegation. You did not pay attention to what these allegations were. You just jumped on a bandwagon and decided, hey, let's just make fun of the guy the entire podcast. Oh my god. You didn't even bring that up. You didn't bring up any of the allegations of him, sending nudes to fans. You glossed over that. And you've mainly focused on, oh, he's sending nudes to fans. Who fucking cares? As long as they are consenting adults. I'm sorry about that, by the way. Yeah. As long as they are consenting adults, it's fine. But that point you made, that's not the reason why people fucking hated on him. They hated on him because of a false allegation from an underage fan, a supposed underage fan, who he exchanged nudes with. That was the allegation. He supposedly did. But it turned out to be a lie. But you're glossing over the issue. You're trying to make this about something that has nothing to do with the other. You're basically committing a logical fallacy, Ethan. I can't even talk. God damn. Keep calling him Ian. Ethan. You are committing a logical fallacy. I don't know which one, because there's a lot of them out there. But you are. So, yeah. And he didn't even use a logical fallacy. He admitted to the issue. He did admit to it. He apologized for it. And he's trying to better himself. He never glossed over the issue. He never overlooked the issue. He admitted to sending, nudes to fans. But they were 18 plus fans. That's what you don't understand, Ethan. So no, he did not commit a logical fallacy. But you certainly did, because you're glossing over the issue. And that wasn't the issue. The issue wasn't him, sending nudes to fans. The issue was him sending nudes to fans that are underage. That was the main allegation. Fucking stupid.
Here he is admitting to it.
What this all came down to was people saying that I was exchanging nudes with fans on Snapchat and Tumblr. And a lot of people want to know if I did any of that. Yeah, I did. And I always made it clear that it was for consenting adults only. This came about when numerous people had asked me about it and wanted to know if it was okay to do.
Look, listen, this is a message you got. I'm not drunk as fuck yet, but I will totally send you tit pics.
Yeah.
I said yes, that
Yeah.
it would be a safe place for people who wish to express themselves in that way and for me to express myself in that way. It was an open invitation for
In that
those
way.
who wanted to do it, and that I wouldn't be offended or upset, and that nothing would be shared or saved without explicit permission. To be clear, it was an open invitation to those who wanted.
Bro, you cannot do that.
Yeah.
An open invitation. Hey guys, send me your nudes. Send me your nudes, but you have to be
real
18
quick,
plus.
just 18 plus. But I'm not gonna check anything further than
Yeah.
that. Just
Of course-
saying it.
Dude, if I tweet it out right now, hey, send me your nudes, 18 plus only, guys, I'm gonna get 50% of kids sending me their fucking prepubescent.
Oh my god. This guy. You hear this? Oh, if I send out a nude pic, I'm gonna get kids showing me their junk and shit. Come on. Really? So, the fact that, he's trying to make a safe place to where, assholes like you don't chastise them or belittle them just because they feel a little horny. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, having a place where you can express yourself in your own comfort. But no, assholes like you have a problem with it. And that to me is like a conservative viewpoint. Oh, we gotta think about the children. We gotta think about them because they may send their dick pics as well. I'm pretty sure kids don't even know how to use a phone or take dick pics. They probably don't even know what a dick is. You're so fucking dense. I don't even... Oh my god. I'm trying to refrain from cussing so much, but this guy just... I'm trying to be civil here, but I can't. I seriously can't. Watching this train wreck of a take, it's like you're watching a marathon of somebody just, running in one spot. Like, he's making the same points over and over again. Jared shouldn't be doing this. And he makes this for 32 minutes, people. 32 fucking minutes of this. Like, what is the point of this? If that's your only take of this, then this is completely pointless. You shouldn't have dedicated 32 minutes of this. You're wasting everybody's time. And you're making me waste my time trying to explain to people this. Oh my god. I don't think I can even finish the rest of this video. I'd be swearing like an angry Irishman. Okay, I bought a game on Steam that was 18 plus, even though I was 15. Let's cancel Steam because I lied. Yeah, people lie about their age all the time. I mean, you go to a porn website. You can, that's what it asks you. Like, a prompt will come up. Like, it's no different than going on a porn website. Because the porn website would say, are you 18 plus? And all you have to click is, yes, I'm 18. Trust me, I used to do that when I was younger. Does that mean that the porn site should be shut down because, I lied about being 18? No, it shouldn't. Oh my god. I'm just losing my mind. I've been looking at porn since I was 15 or 16. How to find out who wasn't underage. They don't complain about it. Because they don't fucking care. They don't fucking care. So why should you care, Ethan? Why should you play the moral high ground on this? Do you honestly believe that this guy right here, this guy with 6.5 million subs, do you honestly think he cares if underage kids are seeing Projared's dick? Do you honestly believe he cares? No, he doesn't. Because he would be doing something about it instead of talking about it. So, that's my problem with people. If this is such an issue to you, then why not contact the police? Why not do something to, call this guy out? You know? Why dedicate 32 minutes on a podcast of you just making fun of the guy for just being who he is? And you make it seem like he's this really popular guy and he should have no reason to do this. You do realize he's also a human being at the end of the day. He's a human being. Human beings are sexual in nature. There's some people that are hypersexual, such as myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, nope, he just wants to save his fading star. Yeah, sadly. Projared made an effort to check ages, and that's what matters. He made an effort. Yeah, because there's no way he could have asked for an ID and potentially dox the person, as well as, look and make sure that it's not a fake ID. Do you honestly have, do you honestly have time to do all that? No. People just want to show a picture of their dick and be done with it. Oh my god. Ethan is just trying to justify himself for not liking Projared. That's where it all boils down to. He just doesn't like the fact that Projared is just doing something that normal human beings do. So, I don't know if I should just stop at this point, because he's making the same points. We get it, Ethan. We get it. Jared shouldn't have done this, and he even admitted to it and apologized. But that's not good enough for you. That's not good enough. But you make it seem like it's a bad thing for people to do this. For people like, for people like me who want to express themselves sexually. You think that we're creepy. And you're just being so ignorant about this. I'm sweating. I need to take a bathroom break. So I'll be right back. Because we're going to try to get through the rest of this. Even if it takes 2 hours and we're already at the 2-hour mark. But nevertheless, we're going to continue this. So hang tight. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, and don't try to look at my ass. It's perfect. Back. All right. You bought PC parts. That's cool. Oh, Lord. Let's see here. Ethan is trying to justify himself for not liking Projared. Ethan's just mad because Projared's getting what he isn't getting. Yeah, probably. As we know, it's never good enough for the mob. The goalposts will always move further and further away. There's no point in ever trying to please them. Ain't that true? I wish I had some alcohol right now. That'd be good. Hopefully, I can get enough money soon and buy me some screwdrivers.
Shit. And by the way, dude, I'm sure you saw some questionable shit that should have made you think I
Right.
should not be doing this. And I'm sure that he's doing this just for, posterity's sake, just to have said it. So in case this happened, you can be
Yeah.
like 18 plus, guys.
To
See, like,
participate. The choice was always up to them. At no point did I ever go through my followers list and single out individuals or screen
because he doesn't want
names
to go to jail, and he knows that's
pursue them.
illegal.
I never did that. I always left the choice up to them. Let them choose.
This is what he said, by the way. How do you feel about your husband's obsession with nudes? Okay, he's got an obsession. Do you see this? This is a question. People know that he's obsessed with nudes on his Tumblr.
You see how condescending he's being there? Oh, he's obsessed with it. He's obsessed with nudes. Oh my god. Ethan. That right there. Just who cares? He's obsessed with seeing dicks and, pussy and, titties. Who cares? If he's into that kind of stuff and she seems to be, she seems to be okay with it. He's not hurting, like she says right there, he's not hurting anyone. He's not cheating on me. And it seems like they're joking about it. Oh my god. He doesn't even see that Heidi actually commented on that. They're joking about this. This is joking, Oh my god. I can feel Ethan's condescension through my phone screen. That message definitely could not be emphasized.
To engage
The
or
fact
not.
that I get this question all the time. Do you see how
I love you,
foremost
wives
this is
and
in his
nudes.
life? I get this question, and this is just the
To
shit he's
initiate
showing me
his
to
job.
prove
Well,
his
that's
innocence.
from his wife, just to be clear.
have nothing.
I know, but what she's
Okay.
saying, what he's saying,
She's saying that she's getting this
it's
question all the
obsessed.
time.
It's happening all the time. The fact that I get this question all the time tells me that people expect me to be upset about it. Jared can post whatever he wants on his Tumblr. He's not hurting anyone. He's not cheating on money. He's just whatever. And he says, "I love you, wife. Send nudes." But do you see my point is, Dan? Now's a good time for the devil advocate soundbite.
Oh my
I don't even
god.
think this, but just to play devil's
Thank you.
advocate for a second.
My point is that in this community, everybody knows he's obsessed with nudes.
Yeah.
That he wants to receive nudes. The open invite.
Also, this whole thing.
Like, okay, there's obsession and then there's forcing someone to send nudes. There's nothing wrong with being obsessed over, seeing someone's junk. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as they're, 18 and they're okay with it. Like, people make this into a big deal because, oh my gosh, it's perverted and creepy. I mean, there's people that are into hentai, like J-Man said. I can get being obsessed with nudes. I, for one, am obsessed with hentai. Hentai is art. Did he ask his wife her age? Oh my god, I wish I was drunk right now. This would be even more fun. But I am drinking me some Crystal Geyser Natural Alpine Spring Water. Because I'm trying to stay away from pop. Trying to stay away from it. It's not really working that good for me. But, you know, I'm trying to cut away from drinking too much pop. But I am drinking some water, so. Ooh, I'm thirsty. I can't help it. I'm like Monica Rial when it comes to water. I'm just thirsty. I stay thirsty. Whew. I'm so tired I may as well be drunk.
Thing of saying that it's what they want. They want to send
It's
me
like
nudes.
victim blaming.
Is so manipulative.
How is that? They want? Oh my god. Are you honestly going there? Even though he gave them the choice, how is that victim blaming? How is that manipulative? If he's giving them the choice to. Like, that is not manipulation. Manipulation would be like to force them, to entice them. It's not like he's enticing them either. Like, oh my god. Yeah, stay away from pop due to being poor. I rely on water. Pop is your friend. Let him in. Oh gosh. I don't think he could come in here. You know, he could barely walk.
It's
That
kind
is something that R. Kelly would say.
yeah,
The girls want to be here.
right.
They love me having to take their phone away. That's
Right.
what they want.
Right.
It's like, no. This is not normal.
You want it.
You create this environment.
Yeah, they're your
And what's if they really do want it? How do you know how people think? You know? That right there, to me, seems like you're being manipulated. Because you expect us to agree with you. You expect us to just sit here and agree that, oh, this is wrong. That's manipulative right there. You're not even giving Jared the chance to, you know, better himself, which he's already apologized for this. I don't see the point of going on and on about this. Pop, let me in, let me in. R. Kelly, the P was digital. Oh my god. People.
your fans. They want to please you. They want your attention. You've made it clear that you like nudes, and you have
It's
an
like
open
I'm gonna
invitation.
be here and I'm gonna be like, okay, Ethan, if you want, maybe take off your shirt, you know?
If you want
It's
my
like-
attention and you're a fan, there's a way that you can do
You're
it.
still
Send me your
suggesting
nudes.
it, you know what I
But what's if they just want to openly express themselves? Let them, I say. You know, if fans want to send nudes, that's their choice. Ethan, that's their choice. They're adults. They can make their own decisions. That's something you don't seem to realize. That people make their own choices. If they want to, if they did see this as manipulation, then they wouldn't be sending nudes. Wouldn't you think that? Wouldn't you honestly think that if this was manipulation, that people wouldn't even consider sending nudes? Like, if that's what they saw this as? You're being hyperbolic about this. You're being so hyperbolic about this. You know? Like, this is just so stupid. Like, I don't even... trying to beat in the same message that Jared shouldn't have done this. He's taking advantage of his fans. He's a sleazeball. He's manipulative. And Jared would even look at him and say, yeah, Maybe I am. I mean, and he apologized for this already. But people like me, looking at this, I see there's nothing wrong with it. Me personally, I don't care what people do. People have the choice of whether they want to or not. And it's not my problem if people decide that they want to send me nudes. It's not my problem. Like, that's their choice. If that was me. You know, people have the choice to do whatever they want. People can think for themselves. You do realize that. But I guess you don't. I guess you don't realize that.
What I mean?
No, he
If I'm gonna tell Dan and Ian, hey guys, you want to take off your clothes or whatever? It's like, yeah,
up to you.
I'm phrasing it like they want it, but I'm suggesting it. I'm creating this environment.
And he goes, well, you guys want to take off your clothes? I mean, only if you want to, and if you're 18 plus and consenting, obviously do something you're right. But like, if you want to take your clothes off, I'm always here, and there's an open invitation. But anyway, I'm not going to talk to you. So if you want to talk, you
Yeah.
can. That's a good way to start a conversation with me.
It's just
You're
Plus-
stating you're stating the obvious though. And like I said, Jared has already admitted that yeah, it was a mistake. He probably shouldn't have done this. But at the same time, it is people's choice. It is a people, like, I'm going around in circles with this. Cuz they keep bringing the same point. They're not adding anything. People have already said this to Jared, you know. This wasn't the best thing to do. You know, this wasn't something that you probably should have done. And he agreed. And he apologized for it. And now he's trying to be a better person. And I say, you know, I say let him be able to become a better person. But I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna skip some of this until they make an actual other point here. Because we'll be at this all night.
A conscious effort to treat everyone with the same respect, always. And I see no shame what goes on between consenting adults. It was never meant to be an abuse of power. I never
part
offered
is such
anyone
bullshit.
anything in return, like making them a Twitch mod or early access to a YouTube video or
He's
whatever.
playing such a fool right
early
now.
access to a video.
I never gave them anything. What you're offering them
What?
is your attention. They're your fans, bro. He's acting like you're not that dense. You know what you did is fucked up. Stop.
He's always saying like I never paid anyone.
Yeah. Or I never threatened anyone. Or I never blackmailed anyone.
And he never solicited anyone. Because he never offered anything to them. And even if he did, perfectly legal. Again, I should mention this. Perfectly legal. If it's between consenting adults, nothing illegal about this. I might as well sound like a broken record here. And why should you care? As long as they're not breaking the law, as long as it's consenting adults, who cares? Doesn't matter if you think he's a sleazy goofball or greaseball, whatever you want to call him. Doesn't matter if you mock him. Doesn't matter if you call him a creep. Nothing illegal. Ethan just went full clown. Never go full clown. He just went full retard. Never go full retard. Oh my god.
In his mind, he's like, I never coerced anyone. I just had an open invitation.
I love
Everybody
that
knows I'm obsessed with nudes. They ask my wife all the time. Bro, you're a creep. You are such a creep. How did this apology? I feel like, in my opinion, this apology made me think even less of him.
That's how I felt too.
But yet,
Well, I don't think he really cares, to be honest. And I certainly don't care what you think of him. Because, for one, it's obvious that you will never admit that you're wrong about this. And when people call you out, you get upset when people call you out and point out that you're wrong. You do. You get offended over that. You get upset over that. You got upset at Keemstar for calling you out. And what did you do? You blocked him. And I'll probably end up getting blocked by Ethan. Probably. If he's watching this. Which, by the way, Ethan, if you're watching this, we have seen your ass. We've seen you showing your ass. Not just in this video. But let's just say we know that you're full of crap. Yes, pun intended. Okay. Really, to be honest, I don't see no point in going on. Because he just keeps going on and on about this. You know, it's Jared's responsibility, you know, to not send, you know, nudes to his fans. Even though, you know, he's a human being. Doesn't matter, he's popular. That's the go home message in this. That's the takeaway from all this. Jared's a bad person. Therefore, you should just, you know, you should just hate on him, mock him, and just not give him a platform. He shouldn't have a community. That's what Ethan believes. And to be honest, Ethan, you don't deserve to have a community. Because your community doesn't even like you. They secretly hate you. Because you become nothing more than a joke, Ethan. You make stupid statements all the time. You don't do your research. And to top it all off, you suck in general. You're not that funny. So, yeah. That's really all I have to say. Like, you add nothing to this conversation. You add nothing. You don't even try to, you know, admit that, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have mocked him. Don't even attempt to show any sort of remorse for your actions. People like me admitted that, you know, they were wrong. I admit I was wrong about this. If I'm capable of doing that, then so is everyone else. Because we all jumped to the same conclusion. Instead of giving Jared the chance to, you know, defend himself. But regardless, though, I think that, you know, Ethan is just... I think he's so prude with the way he's coming off about this. And he's so misinformed. He's so misinformed and ignorant, being ignorant about this whole situation. So, that's really all I have to say. I'm gonna end the stream now. It's been over 2 hours. God damn. 2 hours to get through this. And I could only watch about 17 minutes of this. But it's the same shit over and over. Jared shouldn't have done this. Jared shouldn't have, you know, asked fans for nudes. Jared is such a sleazeball. Jared is fucking gay or whatever. Let's just make fun of him for the next 32 minutes. Yeah, that'll make a fun podcast. Oh my gosh. But nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter. You all have a good night, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it very, very much.